Salam, كيف أنتم? Welcome to Learn Arabic Online with Loubna Duymayan. A crucial secret has been revealed by me, Loubna Duymayan, on August 2017 about Kaana and its sisters. Remember that they cannot survive without the two vital elements of the nominal sentence, الجملة الاسمية. The subject, المبتدأ, and the predicate, الخبر, which are always in the nominative case, حالة الرفع. When the noun takes a dhamma with the U sound, that tiny wow shape, or a double dhamma with the un sound, recognized as nunation, tanween, on its end. But a particular adjustment happens to the case of the predicate of the nominal sentence from nominative, the U sound, to accusative, the A sound, as an exclamation of complaint after the intrusion of Kaana and its sisters, the group of 13 verbs, the female gangsters. Today we are going to spotlight the quadruplets, the four sisters of Kaana. مازال, ما فتئ, ما برح, ما انفك. They are meant to express continuation or continuity, event persistence. So continuation, استمرار, with the condition that they have to be preceded by ما النافية, ما النافية, ما of negation, or the particle of negation, ما, in order to do the job of Kaana and its sisters, Kaana وأخواتها. They describe an ongoing condition, an action that continues to the present time because it has not finished. They carry the same chromosome, ma. So if you attempt to remove it, you will be genetically modifying these verbs. مازال literally means the action has not yet ceased. The situation continues to exist up to current time. Rendered into English by the adverb still. So, to still do, to still be. Whereas zala, without the ma, so zala minus مازال minus ma, means to disappear, to vanish, to abate. مازال is the most frequently used verb by Arabs. مازال حيا, he is still alive. حي, alive. So اسم مازال, the noun of مازال, is implicit because we are referring to him, هو, he, from the conjugation of مازال in the third person singular masculine. مازال حيا. If you conjugate مازال in the perfect, you would still have the same meaning. So ما زال حيا أو ما يزال حيا, they both mean he is still alive, because we are talking about a current condition. So the conjugation of this verb does not matter, because even the perfect of مازال carries the meaning of the perfect. مازال قاصرا. Here again we have an implicit noun and the predicate is قاصرا in the accusative case. He is still minor. Maybe he will not be anymore in a year or 5 years, but for now he is still a minor. Or ما يزال قاصرا. ما يزال قاصرا. But mostly we use the perfect of ما زال. ما زالوا نائمين. نائم means asleep. نائم. So here ما زال is conjugated in the third person plural masculine. Whom, they. ما زالوا. نائمين is the predicate. Again here the wow is referring to them. So this is the noun of ما زال, them. It's an implicit noun. اسمه ما زال مستتر. Implicit, مستتر. Shy, hidden. Alright? نائمين, they are still asleep. نائمين is the predicate of ما زال. So since ما زال here, ما زال is referring to the third person masculine plural, نائمين, the predicate, has to match in number and gender, and the case will be the accusative. حالة النصب. حالة النصب. ما زالت الطائرتان محلقتين. Here, when any verb is preceding the subject, or here we have the noun of ما زال, it has just to match in gender. You don't have to worry about the number. But if it comes after the subject, so in that case you have to match the verb with its subject in number and gender. So here, الطائرة is a feminine noun. طائرة, plane, airplane, طائرة. Here we have two. ما زالت الطائرتان محلقتين. So the two planes are still flying. محلق. محلق, flying, but since طائرة is feminine, we have محلقة. And since it is in dual form, we have the ani. We untie the ta and add the ani suffix referring to the dual. Tani suffix referring to feminine dual. محلقتين in the accusative. اسم ما زال, the noun of ما زال, is in the nominative, and this is the sign. Ani. Aini when it's accusative. ما زال يقف أمام محل الحلاقة. Here the predicate is a verbal sentence. جملة فعلية. ما زال يقف. Here the noun of ما زال is implicit. We can't see it. So we will check the conjugation. ما زال هو, he, the third person masculine. So he is the noun of مازال, but because he is shy, we can't see him. يقف is the action in this sentence. So مازال is telling you that the action is going on. But يقف is the action of the sentence. So he is still standing, from the verb وقف, to stand. Here conjugated in the present tense, third person singular masculine. He is still standing, and present progressive is the best tense to use in this case. So he is still standing in front of the barber shop. محل الحلاقة. Barber shop. أمام, in front of. He is still standing in front of the barber shop. ما زال طلابه يدرسون. Here the predicate is a nominal sentence, since it starts with a noun طلاب. طلاب is the plural of طالب. طالب, students. So we have طالب, students, and طلاب. This is the broken plural of طالب, students. That's why we call it a nominal sentence, a verbal sentence, when it starts with a verb. So ما زال طلابه يدرسون. درس is the action in this sentence. درس, to study. So طلاب, plural, referring to them. They, third person, plural masculine. So they are still what? We will use the action. They are still studying, or no, not they are still. طلابه, his students, because here this suffix pronoun is referring to his students. So his students are still studying. ما زال العالم في تطور مستمر. Here, العالم is an apparent noun. We can see it. So, is in the nominative case, and is اسم ما زال, the noun of ما زال. Here the predicate is it is a prepositional phrase. شبه جملة جار ومجرور. So the world is still in constant مستمر evolution, تطور. The world is still in constant evolution. ما زلت أنت تضحكني حتى في يوم مثل هذا. ما زلت أنت, conjugated in the second person singular masculine. أنت, you. ما زلت. So the noun of ما زال is you. تضحكني. This is a verbal sentence. تضحكني from the verb أضحك. أضحك is to make someone laugh. أضحك is conjugated in the second person, because I'm talking to you, second person, masculine, singular. And this ni, أضحك, to make someone laugh. So تضحكني, you make me laugh. You make me laugh. So this me is the ni. You make me laugh. The ni is rendered in English as me. You still make me laugh on a day. So you still make me laugh even حتى even on a day like today. Even on a day like مثل هذا, like today. Alright? Good. ما فتئ. ما فتئ. With فتحة. ما فتئ also refers to continuous actions, and the adverb still is a great match for this verb in English translation. Whilst fati'a without the ma implies the sense of to abstain, to cease. ما فتئ المطر منهمرا, or you can say ما زال المطر منهمرا, or you could say ما فتئ طلابه يدرسون. Same thing. So ما فتئ المطر منهمرا. The rain is still flowing out. Alright? So before the intrusion of ما فتئ, we had just a boring nominal sentence. المطر منهمر. The rain is flowing out. So it's like you are emphasizing the action of this sentence. So the rain is still flowing out. It's like an emphasis when you use these verbs. You want to attract the attention of people to the event or to the situation. Here, ما فتئ الأب ذاكرا طفولة أبنائه. Where is the action? Here we have an active participle, ذاكر, from the verb ذكر, to remember. So the father still remembers. We will use the present tense here because the father remembered, he's remembering, and he will be remembering in the future. So he always remembers. The father still remembers his children's childhood. ما فتئ الأب ذاكرا طفولة, childhood, أبنائه, his children's childhood. ما فتئ يعمل بجد. Here the predicate is a verbal sentence, جملة فعلية. ما فتئ, the noun is implicit. So you check the conjugation. ما فتئ هو, he, هو. We're talking about the third person singular masculine. So he is still working so hard or very hard. يعمل is the action in this sentence because ما فتئ is just referring to the continuity. Alright? And the action is the verb عمل, يعمل. Alright? ما برح. Some people say ما برح, but mostly I think ما برح. ما برح. So ما برح. ما برح indicates that the event is still going. While برح without ما highlights the definitions to go away from or to leave. ما برح الحارس واقفا. واقفا. وقف. Here the action is standing. So the guard is still standing. اسم ما برح خبر ما برح. حالة الرفع nominative case. حالة النصب تنوين double فتحة. تنوين because the predicate is indefinite. Alright? ما برح الطالب مجتهدا في دروسه. Where is the action here? مجتهدا, the predicate. You check the predicate to find out. To be diligent. مجتهد, diligent. So the student continues to be diligent in his studies. Okay? Or مازال الطالب مجتهدا في دروسه. If you want to stick just to one of them, you can use مازال for all, or ما برح for all, or ما فتئ for all of them. ما برح الصبي جائعا. The child is still hungry. جائع, hungry. ما برحت الشجرة تخرج ثمارها. Here, ما برح is conjugated in the third person singular feminine because الشجرة is a feminine singular plural. Alright, so they have to match its noun and the verb ما برح, they have to match in gender. So ما برحت الشجرة تخرج ثمارها from the verb أخرج. أخرج means to produce. أخرج. ثمار, fruit, is the plural of ثمرة. Alright? We say to the date ثمرة also, dates. The dates. Okay. So, the tree is still producing fruits. And here ha refers to الشجرة. These suffixes, these returners, are so helpful when you will encounter really long complex sentences with lot of nouns, so the returners will guide you through your reading to know what that noun is referring to, what that noun belongs to. This is so important. Alright. ما برح الكتاب مفقودا. اسم ما برح, the noun of ما برح. خبر ما برح, nominative, accusative. So the book is still missing. مفقود means missing. So this is the action. Be missing. من فك. This sounds a little bit complicated. من فك. من فك is the continuation of the condition as well. While انفك is to be untied, to be disconnected. See the meaning of فك and من فك, they are completely different. من فكت السيجارة تقتل المدخنين. The cigarettes is still, where is the action? تقتل, قتل. To kill, conjugated in the present tense. تقتل المدخنين. So the cigarette is still killing the smokers. Or ما زالت, like here, ما زالت السيجارة تقتل المدخنين. Or ما برحت السيجارة تقتل المدخنين. It's your choice. من فك الناس يتساءلون. From the verb تساءل. تساءل, to wonder. Like when we say, why did he talk to me that way? Or why did he call me? Or so you wonder. تساءل. من فك الناس يتساءلون. People are still wondering. Okay? Note that despite the past tense form of any of them, for example, of مازال, it has to be translated by a present tense conjugation in English, since it is referring to present circumstances. We conclude that these verbs are equivalent to each other, named as verbs of continuation. أفعال الاستمرار. Arabic verbs fall into two categories. They are either declinable verbs, أفعال متصرفة, when the verb can be conjugated in all tenses or most of them. That is to say, fully or partially declinable. Or indeclinable verbs, أفعال جامدة. So, ما زال, ما فتئ, ما برح, من فك, they have the perfect and imperfect forms. So they are partially declinable verbs. So here you have 4 similar verbs in meaning in your possession. You pick the one that suits your daily speech best. As you see, Arabic is generous in vocabulary. Dear world, I'm not eating and still bleeding, but still breathing. My heart still beating. Please, can you help me translate this passage? Here we go. Test your knowledge in Arabic. Until then, you miss me, but don't forget to like me. مع السلامة.